Hey guys, Chelsea here. So I'm just gonna do a video real quick. I'm really tired, but I've had a really good day today, so I just decided to squeeze in one video, and it isn't gonna be much. There's just a couple things I forgot to mention um, on the last haul when I went to the antique store, and then I wanted to show you what I got out of that treetopper angel that I dismantled. In the middle of a project right now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Put the tree. So when I dismantled the angel, I got this pair of arms. And I haven't taken this paper wire out because I'm not sure if the doll that I'm going to be making requires the arms to be connected inside the body. So if they don't, then I'll take them out, but for now I'm just going to leave the arms like this. And then I got this nice long piece of teardrop pearl string and some wings, and then I got two really nice pre-made bows. I'll be keeping those. My fingers are so chunky, it's hard for me to make bows. And then, whew, thank you for not breaking. One thing that's nice about when those light bulbs are painted is that they don't break so easily. And then I got this head out of it. And I've still got to pull this plastic out of the center. It's really glued in there. It'll come out. So now I don't have to buy a porcelain head and hands, which is nice. So the things I forgot to show you. Oh, I went to the Dollar Tree that same day, and most of the stuff I put in the Christmas box, I told my mother she could just give it to me for Christmas, and then I wouldn't have to pay for it. So, but I did buy some clear flat back marbles for crafting. And then I think it's pronounced caprice shell, but this is one of the free things I got from the antique store that she said was garbage. Let's see if I can do this here. Voila. But she's just got a little bit of damage, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of clear tacky gel glue right here. But these shells are really expensive. I know of this website, it's called shells-of-aquarius.com, and they sell shells really cheap, but these caprice shells, I think that's how you pronounce them, they're really expensive. So and she's pretty much in flawless condition. Oops, I'm plugging the wrong thing here. Then there's one other thing that we got at the antique store. And she only accepts cash there. And we only had $4 left. And she wanted 9. She had marked it down from 20. I'm just moving the camera up because it's really big. And then I'll move the camera back down. So, she let us take this. It's a hand embroidered picture. And we just gave her $4 and she told us we could just owe her. So she's a very trusting store owner. And she told us just to take it and to bring the money when we came back to the store. So my mother really fell in love with it. I still have to hang it above the sewing machine out there. But you just don't see too much art like this anymore. And then there's one other thing I had purchased. I'm just gonna move the camera back down. Ooh. One of my neighbors was having a garage sale, and we had bought a bookcase, a bookshelf. And I was digging through her box and I found this, and she sold it to me for $1. She's already cut it up. It's a curtain, but I just thought this was really pretty fabric. And then these buttons would be perfect for flower centers. And then these rings that you hang the curtain by would be perfect for halos, for angels. So, yeah, so that was only $1. And I thought the bottom, you know, I could cut the bottom and turn it into a trim or something. So I was pretty happy about that. So it's been a very stressful 36 hours prior to today because my beautiful, stupid cat apparently escaped, and I didn't know about it until I did I usually go around the house and before I go to bed, which can be any time of the day, just because I have horrible sleeping habits. But I was walking around my house trying to find her because that's just become a routine for me. I like to know where everybody is before I go to bed, and I couldn't find her. And so I knew she escaped, and she's escaped twice. I've had her for 2 years. I trapped her to have her fixed because one of my old neighbors abandoned her, and she turned feral. And it took me a couple months to trap her because she was too smart. And I finally trapped her, and there was a mix-up in the clinic dates, and I ended up bonding with her, and she became a decently tame cat and ended up staying. So, yeah, that's how I ended up with her. But I knew she escaped, and she's escaped twice before without me knowing about it. And she's extremely sneaky and will just slip right out the door when I'm opening it up for the dogs or something like that. And apparently she slipped out while I was letting the dogs out to the bathroom, and she was gone for 36 hours, and the longest she had been gone before was 8 hours. And I was just a wreck. I was a complete wreck. And you know, I was holding my composure for a while until we saw her in front of our deck, and she slid under the deck when I was trying to get her. And then when nightfall hit, I went outside to let the dogs out, and I heard her, and she was on the fence, and she slipped away again, and she had jumped into one of my neighbor's yards, and he's got his yard locked down like Fort Knox. And lots of beware if you trespass on my sign type of signs, trespass on my property type of signs. So I was very upset, and I was sitting in here, and I had all the doors to the house open, and it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. It had been close to yeah, it had been over 24 hours since she had disappeared. And, it was so cold, and I ended up passing out from exhaustion from my own emotions. And I had woken up. My mother had woken me up about 6 hours later, and she's like, "Your cat's sitting on the porch with your dog, with my dog." She was sitting out on the porch with my mother's 14-year-old border collie, because all the doors to the house were open. Because I figured, I wanted her to be able to come in if she did come home. And so I got up and I went to the guest bathroom, which is where her cat food is, and I started crinkling her bags of food and moving her cans of cat food around, just to make the sound, because I figured she was hungry. And sure enough, she came prancing into the house. And then I went back to bed again because I was just so exhausted. And apparently she was exhausted from her little adventure, because she's been sleeping for over 12 hours now. She got up to eat once, and guess that's still not dry yet. And then went back to sleep. So I'm very fortunate to still have her. Because if she had decided not to come home, there is no catching her. She's a semi-feral cat. She's already been trapped, and I trap cats as a part of my job. That's what I do, is I trap cats, and to have them spayed and neutered. And most cats, they're too smart to fall for the same trick once, and they won't go into a trap once they've already been trapped. Which I did set a trap for, just in case she was dumb enough, but she proved not to be. And she's shy. The only people that she will tolerate being around is me and my mother. So it's not like she could befriend a stranger, and then they try and find her home or take care of her. Once she's gone, she's gone. The only hope of her being safe is if she's here inside the house with me. She's a strictly indoor only cat. So I was completely stressed out. And then, when I woke up the second time after she had come home, and I went back to bed and I woke up, I just felt a million times better. And I just felt like crafting, and I cleaned up my craft table today, which it seems like I spend more time, I spend more time trying to clean up my craft table than I do actually getting to craft. But I just thought I'd share my troubles with you. Not that you'd want to hear them, but nothing like that horrible feeling of thinking you've lost a pet, I mean, it's easy to track down a dog and catch a dog. It's, they can't hop over 6-foot fences and leap from roof to roof, I'm not even a cat person. She was just ornery enough for me, I guess, to like her. She's kind of our little princess kitten. She's under the table. Let's see if I can. This camera's on a tripod, so. You see the kitty? Oh. There she is. That's Chance. She's as cute as a button. More trouble than she's worth, though. I'm just kidding. But she has caused quite a panicky situation on more than one occasion. It's like half the time I'm so mad at her and I don't understand why I have a cat, and then half the time I'm completely in love with her. I think it's safe to say I'm a dog person, though. My dogs don't give me this much trouble. But that's why I haven't put any videos up or done anything really. You know, I was fine the first 12 hours because, you know, like I said, she had done it before, and she comes in when she's had her fun, and I closed the door and that's that, but it didn't happen that way this time, and after that 8 hours, I was just a horrible mess. Try to make it unbearable for my family to deal with me till I get my cat back, which I wasn't sure I was going to get my cat back. I was in pretty much falling apart. But she's back safe and sound now. Hopefully she'll give me a little bit of a recovery period before she does something stupid again. I'm just gonna let the camera roll until it runs out of time. And then coincidentally, technically it's the day after this whole fiasco, because it's like 4 in the morning here. But when Chance had finally come home, my neighbor, and she's a good friend of mine, her cat passed away, and so it was kind of bittersweet. And her cat's kind of an ornery turd like Chance's. You know, you're always mad at him, but you can't help but love him. So I've been trying to think of something I can do for her. Probably gonna go see her Friday to commemorate her cat. Her name was Mama Kitty, and she was a Maine Coon. I think that's what it is. I'm so not a cat person. You couldn't tell. I like my doggies. A Maine Coon. I think that's it. Maine Coon. Come on, chum. And I've been working on my gingerbread heads a little bit more. Like I said, I haven't gotten too much done because of the whole I lost my kitty cat thing. I just sat here and stared out the window. Where are my scissors? No. Oh, damn it. Glue on my scissors. So what I'm working on right now, because I'm taking a break from the gingerbreads. Oh, I was working on them a little bit earlier. I'm dressing up the side I got from the antique store for free. I took off the bows and the star that were right here, and I'm gonna recoil this a little bit, and I'm gonna have this tree on here, and I'm in the process of decorating it now. I'm gonna have the tree on one side, and then I've got this. I need to raise this a little bit. I got this pot. I'm gonna glue it on the other side. I think I might switch sides of these two. I'm gonna glue it on the other side, and then I'll buy a pack of chalk from the Dollar Tree so that you can just put your chalk stick here. And then I've got some wood Christmas buttons, and these I'm gonna fasten to the wire. I'll make a video of it when I'm done, and probably do a couple other things yet. I kind of figure it out as I go. I figured for the ornaments on the tree I'd use, I was going to use this glitter glue that I have, but I think I might use Scribbles dimensional paint. I think the glitter glue is just, as much as I love glitter, and I may even spray paint this with glitter spray, but I think the glitter glue will just be too much glitter on this tree. So I think I'm just gonna, I have red and green dimensional paint, so I think I might just put red ornaments on here. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so tired. Couldn't sleep though. I tried to go to sleep. I couldn't sleep. And then I need to buy some, a few skeins of white embroidery floss. Embroidery there. I need to buy some, let's try this again. I need to buy some white embroidery thread. There we go. To do one of my angel dolls that I've been waiting to do, and I bought the doilies for them, but I'm starting to think that the doilies I bought were too big. I'm having trouble finding doilies that are like exactly 12 inches, which is what the directions call for. It's usually under 12 inches or over 12 inches. And the embroidery thread, yes, that's the right word. The embroidery thread is only so long when you have it cut, so I don't know. I will figure it out. I'm going back to the antique store tomorrow, so we'll see what I can dig up. She's got doilies up the hoo-ha there. And then I'm going to try my hand at cross stitching next year. I figured I wouldn't be able to learn in time this year and be efficient enough and be able to do it well enough to be able to do gifts this year for Christmas. But next year, I want to make everybody gifts, make everybody needlework. Is that the right word? I am just so tired, guys. Needlepoint. I think that's it. I really can't tell you at this point. So I'm tired. I want to do everybody needle. Let me just find something that's driving me nuts because I am out of it. What is it? Cross stitch. I was so up. I want to do everybody cross stitch pictures next year for Christmas. There we go. There we go. See what you do to me, Chance? You turned me into a mess, girl. I am a mess. All because you had to go out and have some kitty cat fun. With all those handsome tabby toms out there. Our neighborhood is like filled with calico females and orange tabby males. There is one orange tabby that's a female. She was the first cat I got fixed. She's a real pretty girl. Chance was completely tame at one point until she was left to die. Then she became a feral. Can't really blame her. She had a little kitty friend. My neighbor had 2 cats that she left behind. But the other cat was super friendly. And one of my other neighbors got rid of it and didn't tell me what they did with it. And because Chance was so shy, they couldn't catch her and get rid of her. Of course, I eventually trapped her. Thank goodness before our new grouchy neighbors moved in. So I don't know, do you guys have any special animals in your life that drive you batty and seem like they're more trouble than they're worth, but you still love them anyways? Tell me about them. Make a video. Leave it in the comments. And then when I can open my eyes more than halfway, I'll watch it. There. Now I don't know where I stuck my red pairs. Oh, I put them back where they belong. Okay. Bloop. Bloop. It's gonna stop recording in just a second, guys. It's on 29 minutes and 08 seconds. Can't remember if it's 29 minutes and 58 seconds or 29 minutes and 59 seconds. I guess we'll find out as to when this video will stop. On, flatten down. Flatten. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49,